Yo, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Toronto. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 reasons to love the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 in 2022. Stay locked in with me. Yo, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. So I've been using the Note 8 for a long time now. It's actually been a hot long minute. It's been seriously a really good experience with this device since I've been having it. Now just keep in mind, this device did come out 5 years ago in 2017, but this device has lasted through the test of time. Obviously it doesn't get like software updates right now because it's so old or whatever, but hardware wise and features wise, and even just like user friendliness wise, this device is still being used by a lot of people. It still has a lot of features that most people would just love to have on a normal device. They don't really need nothing too crazy, but this device fits every single asset that I've been actually needing in my daily use when it comes to work, play, and just, you know what I mean, just like everything in between. Okay, so make sure you get locked into the end of the video because we're going to be going through the top 5 reasons to love the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 in 2022. But make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video, and if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. But if you're already a part of the crew, so let's just jump into the first reason to love the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Okay, but I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we could beat the YouTube algorithm or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, the first reason is going to be the display. Now this display on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 right here is actually pretty solid. Okay, it's extremely solid. I've had this device for a long time and I don't even notice any like scratches on the panel. It's got Gorilla Glass 5, which to me is better than even the Note 10, which had like Victus. I gotta prefer the Gorilla Glass 5 because you don't see scratches at all on this display. I can't really see any of them. There's one on the black part down here, but it's not really like on the screen itself. It's a 1440 x 2960 WQHD plus display or whatever, so it's going to be really solid. It's a Super AMOLED panel, and one of the things that I do like about it is that you can go into the display right here and you just click that, and then you can go into the screen resolution, and right now I have it dumbed down to 2220 x 1080 or whatever to save battery. But you can put it on full HD, you can put it on HD, or you can put it on the WQHD plus or whatever. So obviously I put it on the smaller one just so I could save battery throughout the day, have longer battery life. And this thing does have an always on display, so I actually did turn that off as well for, you know, optimal battery performance and stuff like that. But if you want, you could turn on the always on display. It's going to be right here. It's got you could just click right here and then tap to show and stuff like that. Right here it says you can show clock on your notification. It's when your phone isn't in use, or you could just do the home button and clock, or either or. You could show information like the music information, always on alerts as well, can be on or not, so if you want to save battery or whatever. But it's got a beautiful always on display. It gets really dark, really dark blacks on this display, so I'm a huge fan of the display. That's the number one reason I love this guy in 2022 or whatever. It's just a really solid overall reason to buy this thing because of the display. So when you're watching like any type of content on this device, whether it be like 8K or something like that, it's just going to be an extremely immersive experience and stuff. So if you like type in 8K right here, So you're gonna see that the panel on this guy when it comes to the display is extremely immersive. It's extremely bright. Obviously, I have it dumbed down to the 1080 versus the WQ HD Plus or whatever, but you'll notice right away how beautiful it looks. It also has a very nice, you know what I'm saying, curved bleeding edge on the side, so that when the viewing angles of the phone, when you're looking at it, it looks really good. It's got a color LED light on the top right here, so most phones today don't have the color LED light. It also does have HDR10. There's no notch on here, which is something that I really do like, and it's actually a scratch resistant display like I mentioned before, with 522 pixels per inch. So as you can see, the colors and everything, viewing angles are going to be out of this world with this guy. So that's the number one reason why I like it. So let's jump into the second reason. But if you're still here, comment down below. I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me and still rocking with me, okay? But the second thing that I like about this device is the overall power and performance. So if you jump into something like Call of Duty Mobile, or in my case, I like how you have the game launcher on here, so for optimal gaming performance and things of that, to that extent, you can actually go into games or whatever. Let me activate my Wi-Fi. But you can go into games, and what you're going to notice about the gaming performance on here is it's going to be extremely optimized for, you know what I'm saying, like gaming. You know, if you like to play high graphic intensive games, that's going to be something that this device can do extremely well. So we're going to jump into, like, obviously there's a few different models of this device. They have the global one, they have the North American one or whatever. But this one, there's an Exynos version, and then there's this one, which is the Snapdragon version. And with the Snapdragon version, you're going to get the Snapdragon 835, which is going to deliver, in my opinion, some of the best graphics that I've seen on a device for its time, and still even now, if you're looking to save money. So it doesn't matter how old this device is, because it did stand the test of time in the performance realm, the display realm, and everything of that such. So whenever I'm loading games on here, it's a really good experience. But let me just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. This is PUBG right here. And when I go into the graphics settings and I just kind of mess around with that, it's going to obviously take a little bit of time to load this up, because I haven't like played a game in a minute on here. But let's just get to the screen where it's going to let me jump into some action, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in just a second after we get through all of these menus and things. All right, so it's giving me the X at the top right finally. Let's get out of here. Let's go into the graphics. Hit settings, hit graphic, not that, hit graphics in that one. And you can see we have the extreme graphics, right? Which is pretty crazy. It doesn't go up to, you know, UHD, but it does go up to, for this one, it goes to HDR Ultra. So I like it at the smooth and ultra and stuff, and extreme, I mean. So I'm gonna hit OK. And then if we jump into a game right now, you're gonna notice that the graphics are extremely intense. They're gonna be extremely accurate and detailed. You're gonna get all the shadows, complexions, the reflections are gonna be straight on cue. It's also gonna be pretty decent in the sunlight. It does have a little bit of glare in the sunlight, but you're gonna still be able to see everything that you're trying to look at or whatever. So let me just turn this up. I have this hooked up to this Bluetooth speaker right here, which is an LED Bluetooth speaker. So let's turn that off so we can just get accurate sounds or whatever. And this thing does allow you to pair multiple Bluetooth connections to it. So I have my smartwatch, my earbuds, and this Bluetooth speaker. So right now I'm gonna get out of this one. Okay, cool. So now I can hear it through my Bluetooth headphones right now while I'm playing. And the ones I'm using are the Soundpeats Air Pro, which offer no latency when gaming and things of that such. So you won't really experience any latency when you're gaming at all. So as you can see, I was able to get first blood then that's going to be a consistent on a normal basis with this guy. I was able to get like first blood, and you're just gonna experience some really good gaming on here. So let's just close this out, and I'll talk about the next reason. But do me a favor, I just want to remind you to hit the like button if you're enjoying the content so far, and let's jump into the third reason. Okay, so then the third reason obviously is going to be the S Pen support. Now, if you're looking for a device that you just want to take notes on, it's going to have or even sketch, or just use it for anything, drawing, sketching, writing notes, or just organizing. It has create notes, smart select, so you can organize things on your phone, live messages, so it gives you the ability to draw live with the pen, translate, which is a really nice tool to have on here. You can choose mostly to use English to Spanish or whatever, or English to, you could just choose whatever language you want, right? And this feature is really solid, but using it with the S Pen's even better, or whatever. So obviously that feature is going to come in handy. Okay, we also do have the Edge panel on here, so you can get to your shortcuts, everything of that sort, and you can edit it with the panels that they do offer in the Play Store, and not on the Play Store but on the Galaxy Store, and you can customize them. So it does give you 10 of them right here that I was able to actually access at one single time. And this device is running on Android 9 One UI 1.0 or whatever, so it's not going to be the most up-to-date in the world, but with the pen and the performance and everything like that, I just noticed that this pen with this device is extremely useful for, you could do coloring, anything you want. You can do coloring, you can do drawing, sketching, taking notes. And this brings me back to when I was younger and I had that giant box of crayons, and I just love to use all the crayons or whatever. Or the color pencils. This brings me, and you're gonna notice that it has a pressure sensitive tip, so whatever you do is gonna look extremely accurate and realistic, which is the main thing that I like about this device. Okay, so that's the third reason why I love the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 in 2022. Now the fourth reason is the features. Okay, the features on here, we have wireless charging, IP68 for water proofing. We also have like this wireless charging feature is real clutch, but it does have some really good cameras. As far as these cameras, they're gonna have live focus, super slow motion, hyperlapse, photo, pro mode, video, food mode, which is pretty cool. So the photos on this thing still come out pretty decent. You have the selective focus, so you can kind of adjust the focus to your personal preference and stuff. So as you can see, the front-facing camera still comes out pretty sharp as well. You'll be able to get some really good photos on here for the amount of money you're spending. The S Pen, obviously, this thing doesn't have Samsung DeX, but it has a fingerprint, and it has the iris scanner, which makes it really cool. So if you unlock this device, you're gonna be able to unlock it with your iris, and that notification light is gonna be also pretty crazy. So you can see right now, I'm just opening it with my iris, and I'm not sure where they got rid of that, but that was probably one of the most secure unlocking mechanisms I've ever seen before. Edge lighting is on here, Dolby Atmos, NFC as well, and stuff like that. So that's what made this device look really lovable in 2022 or whatever. So just a feature-packed device. You could do smart sharing, or I forget what they call it, Smart View, but it doesn't have Samsung DeX, but it's pretty much the Smart View is really helpful on here. Okay, so that's the fourth reason, but the fifth reason is going to be the price, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But the price of this device, I saw it on Amazon for refurbished for $174, and for brand new it's about $399. So I'll make sure I drop both of those links down below so you can check them out. I'll make sure that they're the cheapest links possible so that you guys could get hooked up and get locked in with me. But I've been using this device for about a week now and I haven't had any issues. It's actually been an extremely pleasant device to use right now in 2022. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful in any way possible. But if you did, I just want to remind you to hit the like button. And if you're new, I truly appreciate you for coming through. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute and have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.